Well, I like to do a little bit of a segment on oversized loads. More of an informational to if you come across one. I pull quite a few oversized loads, not too major because they're mostly on step decks now. It could be anything from over width, over height, over length, over weight. I do mostly over width, over heights, mostly farm machinery, construction equipment. And it's kind of informative to where when you run onto one, you see one, you need to realize we have a tough enough time as it is going from point A to point B. We have to get these wide loads where we got to get them to go to with the obstacles we deal with as it is. We're already over width, sometimes wider than the lane. We got to use part of the shoulder to go down the highway to keep it on our side and out of everybody else's way. The thing that gets me most is when people come up behind you, they go to pass you, and they immediately cut you off right in front of you. What they don't realize, what you just done, was cut off our line of view to where we cannot see what's ahead. We cannot see if there's something parked on the shoulder, debris over the road, or something where we might need to shift over to get out of the way. If you guys would, anybody, car, trucks, anything, go a little farther down, just a little bit, and then come over. Don't cut right over, because that blocks our view. We get these people that if we're going to go to pasture, we'll go over to the side. For instance, today, I'm only hanging over 6 inches on my passenger side, just the blade off a dozer. Going through town, I'm getting ready to go to the second light to make a left. Well, trucks in the right lanes, 5 lanes, 2 on the right, 2 on the left turn lane. Well, going down through there, and all of a sudden, as I'm getting ready to come by him, he decides he's going to start moving over toward the dotted line. Well, granted, I've got a blade hanging over, and I guess he doesn't see this blade. And then as I'm going by, I'm trying to squeeze over, but I got a car in the left turn lane going to make a left turn to where he's going. I ain't got much of nowhere to go. It barely misses his mirror. I don't see how it kept from not hitting his truck. And then he has the audacity, when I get up toward the light to make my turn, come up beside and start screaming and yelling at me. But then all of a sudden, he's well enough over to the right now to yell at me, and I had to just let him know, hey, dude, you weren't far enough over. You were in my lane. We get enough pressure as it is. So if there's a possibility, kind of give us a little bit of leeway. Like I said, this is a tough enough job. Just give us a little bit of extra if you can. Or at least, if you're in front of us, you cut off, get ready to yell back at us. Let us know, hey, we got something in the road ahead. You might want to move over. It's all helpful, but it's kind of the deal I have today, because a lot of people just don't quite understand what we're having to deal with pulling these wider loads, a heavier load, or even a taller load. It gives us a little bit of leeway on what's going on ahead, because we need plenty of notice, because if we need to move over, we're long enough as it is and wide enough, a lot of people ain't going to let us over, so we need as much time as we can to try to get over. And that's most of the deal on this one here. It's not a real long deal. Just, try to give us just a little bit of room to move, if you would. Appreciate you on this, and we'll come up with something new here.